Alright, time for a ZAC game. I will be playing against the Ramus here, which should be fine matchup-wise for me, really. It's not a bad matchup at all. Since, I mean, ZAC AP damage and all that. Ramus doesn't really gain anything from taunting me or anything, so... yeah, pretty good there. Otherwise, I mean, it's preseason still, obviously. So he expects to see some stuff like this. She might be off-roll Katarina main. Would definitely be the case. Elo of this game is approximately gold. And yeah, I'll show you how to play some ZAC. There has definitely been some build changes, I would say, with the Season 13 items coming in. And I believe that the build I'll be using in this video is the best build that you can currently use on ZAC. So, show you how to do it. Make sure that, like, the most important thing, like, there are things to optimize ZAC clear, but the most important thing to just get down is just using your W correctly. So, using it and then picking up the blob when you need to cool down. That makes sense. So, yeah. That's, like, the most important factor. Always try to keep that in mind. For the rest, you should be fine. Technically speaking as well, by the way, ZAC can double camp Red and Raptors at this current moment in time. But since Riot still said that they intended to remove double camping, I am not going to use that at all. But technically you could save yourself a lot of time by just using the Red and Raptors together. It's a possibility. So just keep that in mind, I suppose.
Put some spring in your step.
Just have to save a bit of time. Gonna pick up these blobs when your W is on cooldown. Again here, technically speaking, you can double camp those. Ramus probably won't invade me. Be surprised if he does. Also, another thing, 65% of people watching my videos aren't actually subscribed. If you are one of those people, consider subscribing, checking if you're subscribed, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. There we go. There's definitely a possibility for top gank here. 320 is pretty reasonable clear speed wise. I'm just gonna walk around. Just gotta wait. I'm not gonna use my E here. We're just gonna hit him with this and then bounce him when he's CC'd and then use the E. This way I can kind of CC lock him because the minion wave was coming in. You could see the minion wave coming in from our side as well, so you know exactly where the wave was gonna be. So we just wait for that wave. And then we just queue him into that, and then we will use the E to CC lock off the queue so he can't move or flash or do anything. And then we just leave the farm for the other guy. I should not be doing this. This is not ideal, but I think I should be fine since, yeah, priority on top lane should be pretty big. That Ignite was not looking good. I do not trust early game Ignite, so I'd rather flash auto attack to secure it. To, like, make 100% certain that that target dies, you know? He wasn't most likely not gonna... I don't even know. That he might have survived that Ignite. He may not have. Like, it's very, like, dicey with the Ignite business in the early game. But first order of business is... ideally, if you don't get a kill on your first back, you can get normal boots with a Dark Seal. That's a perfectly fine back. If you do end up getting a kill and you can afford the CDR boots Dark Seal, that's great. If I have the money exactly for CDR boots, I'll buy those over getting a Dark Seal at that moment in time. I think that's worth it. But this is definitely the first priority for a recall. Let's see if I can sneak in here real quick. I missed that one pretty badly. It's okay. It's fine. Zillion at least flashed. Oh, that could be a kill. Oh, heal. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Nice. Got him with a Q. Huge. I'm gonna have to help him push out this wave real quick, actually. He's not looking too healthy on the HP department, so just gonna make sure we get this in there. Interesting. Very greedy play from Katarina here. Exhaust is still there as well. That's quite big. Okay. Very interesting. I don't kill Rammus here, but I kind of want to make sure this goes into the turret. Just going to use one smite there, if I have it. Alright, good. Katarina got a little greedy on that one, I would say. I am ditching the Scuttle here. I can't go for Scuttle, simply because mid lane. Rammus is not going for Scuttle, though. Okay. I think because of him hitting the plant there as well, I could just do this now. If he would have just walked up at me, I would have left Scuttle, because the mid lane priority difference is too big there. The Gwen would just instantly be able to respond. I'd have no bot lane, I'd have no mid lane to react, so I'd be in a 2v1, so I'd have to give Scuttle. But because he ran around, it doesn't work for him anymore. So there's nothing you can do, essentially. And I'll take the Scuttle, you know. There you go. Make sure to keep picking up your blobs when your W's on cooldown. Early ability haste, by the way, is amazing, obviously, on ZAC, because the main limiter for this champion is his ability haste. Like the amount of abilities you can get off, because you don't have any other resources that would cost you anything. I could theoretically look for a gank here.
An ally has been slain.
Do not... Actually, I do. Okay. Walk these two together. Perfect. Huge. Very good. Good engage there from the Rakan. Was able to follow that up. We're going to push this in third real quick. There we go. And then we just press recall again. Call it a good job. We'll take it back and we'll go for top side. I have 6 out of 6 kill participation here, which is obviously huge. We need to go for... No, we need to... Actually, we got Demonic first. That's the one. Yep. Got both of those. Shroud is going to be after Demonic. It's a very, very good item on ZAC. So... Yeah, Demonic first. Demonic does great damage. So this is definitely the first one to go for.
Fighting is in my blood. I mean,
Here. I need to make sure I like gank, or sorry, farm a bit more, because I've ganked a lot. I mean, I have 100% KP and the gank's definitely paid out, but I definitely need to make sure my CS gets taken. Okay, fair play, Rammus. Back here, please. Perfect. Right there, I make sure not to stand on the blast plant with my E. So he can't knock me. Oh, well, okay. There goes my 100% KP, I guess. Get this wave into the turret real quick. I might as well enjoy some turret plates. Okay. Very good kill for the enemy bot lane there. Actually gonna get rid of this plant real quick. I think I'm gonna get collapsed on by Gwen here. If my team shows up for this, I'm down to go for this as a fight. Because I'm very strong. Walk him into the blue. Make sure to pick up these blobs. I did not get my smite up, unfortunately. Ahri is not showing up, so I'm gonna have to leave. If Ahri would have followed there faster, I would have 100% been down to try something. Put these two together. Make sure to pick up my blobs. Perfect. Ahri was a bit slow on that one, unfortunately. I would have, like, just committed and used my passive to, like, get an engage on the two of them there. What I would have done if the Ahri would have actually responded, but because the Ahri was just sticking to mid lane there, I couldn't really do that. Because that would make the play too risky. I had to make sure I played safer in order to I'll survive, basically. Win the fight if they do chase, which they did, which is good. I'll just make sure we take this. Now, in theory, you could upgrade your Dark Seal. I say in theory because obviously it's a bit risky if you're not too comfortable with it. Let's see if I can go mid here. I missed. Or I also didn't go forward, but I also missed. I was gonna use the Herald on mid here, to be honest. Get some plates out of it. Is he gonna, like, walk at him or something? Like, Jesus Christ, Ari. Please. That is a mistake on my end, isn't it? Oh, no, we're still alive. We're good. Fair play on the dragon. Make sure to pick up my blood so I don't die. Alright. I'll go clear my Krugs and then I'll go back. I think the Gwen should have realistically died if the Ari would have just walked into her W Shroud to get it taunt off. When I got that hit, but it's okay. Get that cleared. We take a recall. Get the demonic here, and then we'll build for Shroud. Perfect. Dark Seal is upgradable, but even if you don't upgrade Dark Seal, it still gives you 55 ability power total and 40 HP. So for 350 gold, it's an extremely valuable item to have regardless. I might upgrade it, but I'm going to finish the Shroud off first. Shroud is an insanely good item. It's also extremely cheap. It's very comparable to the Radiant Virtue thing. Okay. I think I just literally walked past Katarina. Just gotta use my ult to CC lock and make sure she doesn't move. Alright, very good. I was able to get that gank off there. Katarina was in that other bush, which was pretty clear, but they kind of just walked past him a little bit. So I don't know. I don't know what the plan was there, but I guess it works out. I just get to hit the Zillion before he gets his ultimate off, which is good. Like, I don't even know if he had it, to be honest, but yeah. Right. Give her the rest of that farm real quick, and then we'll just go for Scuttle if it's still there. Rem has decided to take it, then that's completely okay, but... Not looking... I'm, like, this game currently not looking that good on CS numbers. It's, done a lot of ganks, you know. I have my Shroud in base almost, don't I? Yeah, 1700. Very, very cheap. Only 2500 gold for that item. It compares a lot to this this other mythic. Where is it? This one, Radiant Virtue. It pretty much gives you the same stats, but like the immobilize effect, this passive effect here gives a lot of additional damage on ZAC. Compared to like just some cooldown. So this is actually better. And the only thing it gives is like 200 less HP, but it costs 500 less gold. So that's actually pretty damn worth, you know. However, you do have to keep in mind that if your support's building that item, then you can't really go for it. And you might just, like at that point, you can either consider going Jackshow or just going for the Radiant Virtue anyway. Just two of these Shrouds don't really stack well together, if that makes sense. Alright, very greedy. Interesting. This guy doesn't have any mana, so let's go. The dude had no mana. There's literally nothing you can do. Like, it's just looking at stuff like that, you know. I'm pretty much carrying this team, to be honest. Like, I had a very, very good kill participation in the early game. Which then obviously my team just gets leads out of lanes because of that. So we're looking very good here. Finish this off and then we'll go back. Get my item upgrades. I really want to finish my Moss Stomper thing as well, so. They should be careful here without me. Let's get this, and then I'll upgrade it, because I have the money exactly for the Magi's upgrade right now, so I'll do it. Again, don't have to, but if you have the 10 stack Dark Seal at this stage, you're like right there with the money, you might as well. I'm in a pretty advantageous position, so it makes sense to upgrade it right here. Now the follow-up items here. The one I'm looking for, like, for magic resist wise, would be the Spirit Visage, obviously, for the healing. Okay. I don't really want to go on that, to be honest. Like, it's a bit deep. Did I just... Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. I'm gonna go get Dragon here. No reason to push that wave.
Why, thanks.
You can heal yourself back pretty easily with your blobs here. Perfect. Just need four more stacks on the Moss Stomper here. That's good. For ZAC, by the way, the blue one is really not that good. The blue jungle smite thing, the ZAC E and stuff. You don't really use bushes for like ganks. You can use it like for some extra like tempo, I suppose, but the green one is just the best option by far. If you're using red one on anyone, you're trolling, so please do not do that, because that thing is super weak at the moment. It's either green or blue. There's no other option. Good. There's the upgrade I was looking for. That up and then go mid. They're not get in range for this. Perhaps I made a wrong choice there. Dude, I actually can't reach anything right now. Pretty crazy. And she flashed as well. Dude, can I... Jesus, man. I'm getting absolutely locked here. Okay, well, fair enough. Suppose we still won the fight, but I really didn't get to do anything there. Like, the entire fight was basically just barely out of reach for me, because they ran down in the correct manner. Prioritize the turret, make sure the Rift Orc gets those hits off. Ideally just want this thing to get one single bounce. And I'll be leaving. I don't have any more backup. My team basically just kind of died. Gotta get out of that one real quick. I cannot afford to go for that red buff, unfortunately. That would be way too greedy.
How's it going?
Just go take the blue here. Our team went a little bit deep. We should have just forced the Herald to hit the turret, and that's all we had to do. Like, chasing for, like, kills or whatever they just did there really wasn't that worth it. Let's get this down real quick and then go mid. Make sure to sweep. That should be a good enough engage. Perfect. We go for this guy. Oh, very good sidestep, my boy. Fair play. Fair play. Let's go Baron. I didn't time it correctly. Oh, or he ulted over it or something. Kind of sucks. There's some funny business going on there.
I should get a suit.
Just gonna start out Baron, force him to come to us. Rammus has already used his ultimate, so I mean he can't really do anything. All I gotta do is turn here. Lock this Zillion down as much as possible, then the ult here as well. We get the increased damage from Everstrout there, and then we Baron again. For there, we just initially want to get them to come to Baron, and then we just turn it on him real quick. Get the engage. I want to make sure that I CC lock the Zillion completely, so he doesn't get a chance to ult anything or anyone, and then yeah, finish it off from there. That was a very bad spelling of Samira. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Spirit Visage here. They are quite heavy on magic damage, so Spirit Visage, like a magic resist item here, makes a lot of sense. If you need an armor item, you can easily go for Sunfire if you want. You can also go more defensive with it and go like Randuin's or something, but I find Sunfire to be more than adequate for it, because it also provides with additional damage, which is definitely something you are looking for. So yeah, Sunfire is pretty much my go-to for an armor item. It's very cheap as well. Like, thinking about this build as well, like, this is an extremely cheap build. Very cheap. Let's go on the Remus here. I missed? That's annoying. I mean, I still have to play, set up, and all that. It's not a real that big of an issue, but I'm going in on this. Let's see it. Rats. Oh, well, our wave is a little bit of an awkward spot, isn't it? It's one kill. Fair play to the Gwen for holding the wave there, to be honest. Come on, then. You know you want to go. Okay, maybe a little bit too greedy on my end. Oh, dude, I don't know, man. I just heavily disrespected that one. Fair enough. I'm trolling. Okay. Yeah, that was maybe a bit greedy on my end. Like the Gwen pushing the wave and us not having minions here, it's just fair play. I just completely disrespected the enemy team there. Fair enough. I mean, it doesn't necessarily cost me anything. Obviously, it costs me damage ice stacks and a shutdown, but there's nothing the enemy team can get in return, I suppose, so it's not terrible. But obviously, I do not want to be doing stuff like that. I should have realistically just walked away. Just too much disrespect on that one. Bot lane should be careful here. Get that cleared, and we just run it down. Already very good total bonus damage on that one, honestly. Shove this in real quick. We need to make sure that all the waves pressure in. Whoa, they're chasing heavy. What is this? That's some interesting business. Very interesting business. That's a massive chase. I don't need blue. Ari can have that if she wants it. Ooh, a red buff. Do not mind if I do. HP regeneration from this thing is really nice. I have to be smart, so I might as well just use it before the Ari cheeses it or something. Push out this wave real quick. Nothing there. Blue is here, I know that, but okay. Suppose I might as well take this one for the ability haste. I'm closing in on 16, which is definitely something I'm looking to get right now. Ideally, we just 5v5.
Really use a snack right now.
I'm gonna stand here. Fair play. I'm gonna focus on turret first. There we go, good. This should be fine. He already used the Zillion ultimate, so I can just... They don't do any damage to me, really. Just get that dude down as well. Plenty of sustain. Pretty much unkillable, to be honest. Okay, can you just please hit that thing for a second, my guy? Thank you. Didn't reach that one. Let's hit that guy together. Whew. Got a nice flash W on that one. Still have my... I don't have my passive, actually. I need to be a bit more careful. I'm dead then. Yep. For some reason, I thought I had my passive there. So I tried to go for it a little bit more than I thought. I don't know why I thought I had my passive there. I'm being honest. I have no idea why I assumed, but... it's okay. It should be over anyway, right? Realistically. I really like... I don't know. Missed Luke. Okay. It's just... If they can just get Dragon, it's fine. 30 KP is really, really good. I can definitely sell these boots here as well. CDR, by the way, as a... Or ability haste, I guess, as a stat, doesn't scale well at all. The more ability haste you get, the less effective it's going to be. So, like, if I get rid of these boots, the ability haste doesn't go down drastically. It does go down a bit. Don't get me wrong. It's like it doesn't... It's not like it does nothing or something. But it doesn't go down drastically. It doesn't go down by like 20 completely, you know? Still have like 30% ability haste at that point. So these don't scale very well. They're mostly for early game. You can easily afford to sell these boots for anything, really. It doesn't really matter what you do. Let me just do it here real quick. Put these two together. And ult. Make sure I CC lock them as much as possible. Kill these two. There we go. He ulted himself. That's great. For Katarina. Oh, we're good. Oh! Wait. Okay. I think I could have killed my Samira with that one. Definitely going for him first. He should not be able to get Dragon as long as my team doesn't grief it. My team is griefing it! Fucking hell, team. I mean, I could have placed my E better to actually get over the wall. Don't get me wrong, but my god. Yeah, we can end the game, but I kind of want to do Baron. We should probably just end the game, let's be real. I'll just end the game, it's fine. My team should never have kept hitting Dragon there. We should kill Rammus first and then hit Dragon. Because otherwise, she'd just be asking to die, basically. Go in with ults. There we go. This will be over. 4.6k damage, by the way, from this thing. 4.6, 1.2, because, I mean, it's not going to last that long. 3.2 from the Monarch. Very, very good. But 4.6 total bonus damage on this is amazing. That's why the item is so good. Well, anyway, that is it for ZAC. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please make sure to like button below. Helps me quite a bit. If you'd like to see more videos from the future, hit the subscribe button as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Alright, so for the endgame stats here as well, I ended up doing 42.3k damage, which is by far the most here. Yeah, very, very good damage build. I outdid my teammates by at least 12k here with a full tank, basically. I say full tank. It's kind of a hybrid because I did build the Monarch and I did build Magi's, but still, tank champion, most damage by far. True damage 2800, We have damage to objectives at 40k. Healing done at 40k as well. Very, very good healing, but ZAC always does well on those. We have the most damage taken as well at 40k. A lot of 40k going on here. Self-mitigated damage at 50.5k as well. And gold earned at 16.3. And for the runes, Aftershock dealt 1200 damage. Blocked about 1400 damage, which is good. Font of Life for 2000 healing on my allies. Very good there. Conditioning. Some nice resistances. Revitalize, obviously, for a lot of bonus healing. This works really well with ZAC's kit, obviously, as a rune. So yeah, and then we have Transcendence for the seconds refunded. This is like quite a solid thing to have in a lot of fight situations. This can save you a lot in team fights as well. The more W's you can get off, the more blobs you can create, all of that. The more CC you can create for your teammates, all of that is really good. And then just following that with Gathering Storm for a little bit of extra AP. But yeah, as you can see, very, very, very strong champion ZAC at the moment. This is the tank jungler I would highly recommend you to play. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.